Yes, 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 yes. I'm a big weirdo. I'm a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a super total weeb. I'm a super total weeb. I'm a cosplay inspector, an autograph collector, a franchise dissector, a merchandise detector. I broke my tent to be first in line. Crowdfund investor, love of adventure. I'll finally meet every idol of mine. Franchise dissector, merchandise detector. Yes, 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 yes. You're a big weirdo. You're a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. Join this weird fandom with me. Join this weird fandom with me.
I may not be a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Gotta go, don't wait up, heading straight to the con.
Yes, 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 yes. We're all big weirdos. We're all big weirdos. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit. We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and once again, we are finally back with some more Monster Prom Sundays. I could not stream last Sunday, mainly because from Wednesday to Monday, I had no internet. It just dropped because apparently, like a couple blocks from here, some construction workers were hitting some very delicate lines that they should not be hitting while doing construction, which is why I had no internet for 5 whole ass days. It was not an enjoyable experience. Like, the first 2 days were fine because I had a backlog of shit I had to watch. I did finish season 2 of Andor, which was peak, and then I rewatched Rogue One, which was also peak. Hello, hello everyone. Jesse, Riku, Jackal. We are back. And today, we're gonna be romancing the second to the last of our main romance options in Monster Prom 4. We're going to be romancing Flaming Crotch Man himself, El Producero. Mr. Flaming Crotch Man, Slime Boy, Jesse Cox, Dog Man himself. It's all good, it's all good. Like, my internet, look, on the Sunday, we were already getting pissed. And we started applying to a different ISP. The goated ISP that came the next day to install a new router in our house. And immediately that Monday, we got internet. And then the next day, our original ISP came over and fixed our internet. So, at least I now have a backup in case anything goes awry. So we're back. It's time to seduce the slime boy. Okay. Also, I got the playable characters. 1 player. Hello, CR. You're at work watching this? Got an hour? Hell yeah. Let's play a regular game. Kawaii Future Base. Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who could make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belong. Who are you? So, who would be the most fitting to romance Doug? For now, we got another week of this. I feel like, let's go with one of the new playable characters. We already knew Moss Man and Sadie from Monster Camp. These 2 assholes, they're hella new. His name is Papaya. Papaya. His fucking name is Papaya. Okay. What are they anyway? They have sprinkles on their hair. Are they a donut man? But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts and we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
His name is Warm Walter. Papaya is a color. Oh. Papaya is a color. Huh. Right. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless dating harbinger of destruction to author of renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam Delinecourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms that he loved. Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay
Ego
for
Sharp,
that.
an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even pancakes. Even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives, ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Hello, Venus. Your power's out during a heat wave? Dang, I must have cursed you. My power was out last weekend. Hello, Anna. You're not late, we just started. So, tell us 3 things that you like. So I'm thinking, we might need a bit of charm or smarts for this run. I think we're gonna be charm maxing. Owning your clown! Yeah, we. And maybe some hugs. Doug likes hugs. Choose your top 3 favorite villain archetypes. Which one's the more charming one? Charm! Charm! Charm, but... Jokler. The Jokler. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Let's make a
Making
cozy
our own
time.
comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. So, with the new update, there is a new comic that we could go for, but I have been reminded multiple times by multiple people that Noir hasn't been done yet. I must have imagined that in a different universe. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. Walter likes hugs
would
too.
you
The
look
difference
at that.
is that he usually charges for it. What? We got a ruthless businessman. What is he anyway? I'm just gonna assume he's a donut. He's a donut monster? I guess that works out. Okay, charm. Got some charm. Oh my god, it's a onesie. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future! Circa 2016. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you, like too charmed. You're walking around the merch hall with your friends when you realize Doug's lagging behind the rest of the group. You look back and see him staring fondly at the Dakimakura of Junko Onishima from the Dangan Monster franchise. The legally distinct Dangan Monster franchise. Oh, are you thinking about buying a waifu pillow? Nice, I'm more of a Chiaki stan myself, but Junko's cool too. But Junko's... Okay, wait. That's a spoiler. Not gonna complete that sentence.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really like it, but I guess I'm worried about what people will say. They'll say, wow dude, that's an awesome Dakimakura, I wish I had one just like it. Or maybe one with Chiaki on it, cause she's best girl. Maybe
Maybe they'll say Doug's so lame. Why'd he waste his money on that when he could have bought insurance or whatever regular people spend money on? Don't worry, you could spend it on all sorts of useless cardboard or plastic crack. That's your special fixation. Like Gunpla or Magic the Gathering. Who cares what regular people think? People who don't have a collection of horny Dakimakuras are real weirdos. Zoe's right. Never let the fear of plebeians' judgment stop you from making a sound investment in Dakimakura. Anime is a cultural touchstone of modern media. Why shouldn't you honor it in the form of a beautiful drawing of a woman that you could hold at night? Leo? Yeah, don't worry, Doug. The coolest thing you could be is yourself. Not that I would know anything what that's like.
Pretend you didn't hear that.
Right. Is Walter like the candy people from Ooh? Probably. Oh, I really appreciate your support, but I still don't know. Poor Doug. A con is the last place he should feel insecure about making a weeby purchase. Unless, of course, it threatens his bank account, but who of us hasn't splurged a bit while we struggle to pay rent? He won't get the Dakimakura unless he thinks he can justify it. Maybe if you could help him think of an excuse for owning it, he'll be brave enough to buy it. Tell people the Dakimakura is a cursed object that contains the soul of your loved one, and you're still figuring out how to get them out of their soft, pushy cage. Dakimakuras are the ultimate weapon in a pillow fight. Their length means bigger blows, and their sexy character is just a diversion to make the opponent horny. Yes, but that's boldness. I think this might be charming because you're trying to convince people. It's your money, you spend it on whatever you want, it's nobody's business.
That's completely absurd.
Not completely. As a beautiful girl who was once trapped inside a cursed totem myself, I say it's legit. As someone who's trapped plenty of assholes' souls and cursed objects, it works for me too. Pretend you didn't hear that either.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm in. I'm gonna buy the Dakimakura. Come to me, Junko. Time skip to Thanksgiving Day, which I guess we celebrate here in Monstropolis for some reason. Doug's whole family is sitting at the table, enjoying their meal. You okay, Aunt Deb? You've been staring at me for a bit. Oh dear, I guess I'm just wondering why there's a pillow with a half-naked woman on it in the chair next to you. I'm glad you asked, Deb. That's Junko, Dougie's new girlfriend. Oh, your son is dating a pillow. Hello, fan artist kitty and groceries. Doug is literally you. He's also a Danganronpa fan. It's Danganronsta? It's legally distinct? No, of course not. His girlfriend's soul is trapped inside the pillow, and Dougie's working on getting her out. How's that going anyway, son? Oh, it's going. Haven't found a way to free her yet, but any day now. Okay, and how exactly did Doug need this pillow? Oh wait, no, that's Aunt. You obviously met the girl before she got trapped in the pillow, Deb. Don't be stupid. My bitch wife. You met her at school, right, Dougie? What's she studying again? Oh, fashion design. She's the ultimate fashionista. She's also got loads of combat training. She also goes to a different school, by the way. Attaboy, I love a woman who could kick my ass. That's why I married your mother. Sure, Dad. Doug looks at you and gives you a grateful wink. Yeah, you're there too. Don't question it. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 boldness. You love that Doug went for Junko? Oh, a little Bailey spare.
Oh my.
Ooh, why does the Donut Man have a sultry voice? Chat, who voiced the Donut Man? Why do they have a sultry voice? Then again, most voice actors in this game do have sultry voices. Let's go to the show. Ranking of anime butts. Ooh, that reminds me. Sip my coffee before it goes lukewarm. This big spoon gives peace of mind. You can't share waifus? No, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Then again, the HoloLive community probably screams otherwise. But sure. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime buds. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelists' fetishes in anime, but the ass-centric knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. Later, you're eating fries in the bathroom when an interdimensional trapdoor opens beneath your feet and you fall into a game show set. Guess this is happening now. Oh my god, this motherfucker's in the game. I didn't know you were in the game, interdimensional prince. Welcome to Suddenly Game Show, the ultimate tier list. I'm your host, the interdimensional prince. Today's mystery game is Guess That Tier List. Our first contestant is Liam the Liam. Liam appears through a different trapdoor from God knows where. You're secretly trying to get rid of your VTuber wives.
What the hell?
What the hell? Why am I here? When did you install a trapdoor in my hotel room? There are a lot of trapdoors in this con. You're here because you signed up to compete. Of course. You've got your friends cheering you on in the studio audience. Woo! Woo, go Liam, you've got this. By the way, I'm getting really good at forging your signature. Get worse at that, please. Now, we will show you a completed tier list and you have to guess what the criteria for it was. Your theme is colors. Go! Purple and light blue are S tier, but light green is C. Surely it's not categorized by gradient. Maybe how fashionable they are? No, you gotta consider the season. There's no definite answer. Oh, of course. The criteria is how expensive these colors were as paints during the 16th century. Did you know that purple was incredibly expensive because... Wrong! The criteria is how much I like these colors, and boy did you get that wrong. Bye! Now for our next contestant, April 1st! Your theme is body organs. Heart is S tier, liver is B tier, skin is C tier, and brain is F tier? Easy. How fast they would fail if you consumed obscene amounts of mayonnaise. Correct! Oh, that was so impressive! Thanks. By the way, my appearance fee is doubled if you don't rig the game for me to win. Oh, you're not getting paid for this. We blew our budget installing several trapdoors. Away with you, expensive thing! Now, for our final contestant, Nez. Your theme is birds. You'll be damned if you get shown up by your friends. What's the criteria for this bird tier list? Warm Walter is voiced by AJ Locasio. Ooh. April do be expensive. The criteria is how majestic an OC based on this bird would be. The prince is secretly looking to decide on his own feather sona. The criteria is how likely it is for these birds to beat you in a fist fight. Almost all of them rank F because you're tough, and none of them have fists. The feather sona. You're a furry, scaly, feathery. Furries in chat! You caught me! Oh, that means you win the grand prize. Tell me your thoughts about this tier list. What an honor for you! So, I put peacocks as S tier because they're classy and majestic just like me! What do you think? Oh. Oh, that's their bird sona. It's a peacock. Yes, you're right! We need second opinions. 3 more interdimensional trapdoors open from the ceiling, and Nico, Liam, and April land on stage with you. Welcome again, everyone! Oh, new game. Help the interdimensional prince choose his feather sona. Oh, cool. You get to be part of this, too. What about a parrot? I'd pick a parrot. Parrots are basically the actors of the bird world. Not with a parrot again! Should we interrogate this parrot? Put the parrot up in the sand! I've been working on my parrot impression. Check it out. Hi, I'm a parrot. Feathersonas are dumb. But if I had to choose one, I'd be an owl. It suits me. Wise, dapper, able to rotate its head 70 degrees. What? I'd be a goose. Honk honk. Why a goose? The girls who get it, get it. Girlies in chat, do you get it? Excuse me, I kidnapped you all here to talk about me, not yourselves. Pick my Feathersona.
Sorry, but no.
Sure, yeah, we could do that, but consider, what if we didn't? Then you're all disqualified. Thanks for playing. Never waste my time again. Time spent gaining and losing stats is never wasted. Take two creativity for thinking of Feathersonas, but lose 2 bowls.
Nice.
Is Liam a raven for his birdsona? I think that's an owl. Hello, Yaba. Did Nico get a parrot persona because of face attorney? Probably. Okay, the girly pops in chat definitely know about the goose. If you know, you know. My feather persona would be a toucan. Why specifically a toucan? Let's go with... Let's go to the zone. Oh, it's one of those... Wait a minute. I thought it was gonna be like one of those medical toys where you get to practice shit on, except this one's a torture device. Yours would be a swan. Chat, what are your feathersonas? Wait. Dinosaurs count. Dinosaurs have feathers. We're gonna be cheeky with it. There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at $100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You yell $200 monster dollars. Everybody in this con is broke as fuck, so you get the notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your own name on it. Oh shit. Ah, you're gonna die! 40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had to fun by playing pretend Death Note. Operation? Yeah, Operation. Doug invited you to a competitive tarot card trading event this afternoon. You brought Omen and April along in the hopes that they could provide some bartering muscle.
Golly.
Wow, this is a bit overwhelming. I don't even know who to trade with first. I sure hope no one scams me.
In this day and age, nah, you could just look up prices.
Good day, my friend. I see you have a tarot reverse card. I'll trade you a pride card for it. I don't know. Reverse cards are pretty rare and prides are kinda weak. Pride was weak before last September's expansion. Now they've countered all of its debuffs and pride's all the rage.
Speaking of expansion, tomorrow, hopefully they ban Monstrous Rage from fucking Magic the Gathering Standard! I digress.
Oh yeah, the last September's expansion. I'm definitely up to date to that.
What would Polly's Feathersona be? A crow? Something involving death? A vulture? He does love partying in the desert.
Okay, I'll trade you my reverse for... Ah, perfect, bye!
Am I misunderstanding this bizarre situation, or did we just get scammed?
Yes.
Fear not, pathetic
I thought
mortals.
so. We're not, Doug. Auntie Omen will fix it. Where did I put my stabbing knife?
No, don't stab him.
Ah,
An
yes!
insolent overdose is much harder to convict. Jab him with this syringe.
Okay, 2 murderous bad bitches just trying to defend Doug's honor. Not gonna stop them. Look, man, I agree. Turns out having the notebook brings death to those whose names written in it doesn't make you God. Polly's would be a penguin. Oh yeah! For those that know. If you know, you know. April, my dear, I love the way you pretend not to think.
I don't think murdering him would be a very good sportsmanship. Maybe you could teach me to be more confident barterer instead. You three never seem to back down from a challenge.
That's certainly true, and you're not gonna start today. What could Doug improve to his bartering game? Clear communication is key. Just ask, "Are you scamming me, sir?" Just out of curiosity, just curious. Or enroll in a university to get a bachelor's degree in international trade. It has the word trade in it, so it should work. Nah, communication is key, plus is probably the more charming option.
That makes sense. Honesty is the best policy.
Genius.
It's also a viable misdirection tactic. They will be so caught off guard by your candor that they will blurt out the truth. There's the same guy from before. Let's test this out. I'll offer another trade. Hey, pal. You wouldn't happen to have a Wheel of Fate with you. I'll trade you the rules card for it. I might, but first I have a question. Are you scamming me, sir? Just out of curiosity.
Watch the scammer begin to sweat. You can see the internal conflict waging within him, but he wilts under Doug's innocent gaze.
Ugh, shit. Yeah, I'm scamming you. Sorry.
Oh, I'll be honked. It actually worked.
Great. What do we do now?
Shit, we didn't plan that far ahead. Time to improvise.
Stabbing? Apparently Omen's version of improvisation is stabbing the guy in the stomach.
Sorry, I panicked.
Oh, it's okay. He was trying to scam me. Stabbing him was basically self-defense.
Hungry.
Look at all that blood. Fuck, I'm craving steak. Okay. Hey, totally random idea. You guys want to celebrate our victory by getting some food?
Doug grabs the scammer's cards and you all leave. April keeps turning and eyeing up the corpse, but you're too busy gaining 2 charm and losing 2 smarts to think much of it. Okay, just gonna ignore
Take
that.
my hand.
Right. Let's go to the hotel and outdoors. You're chilling in the hotel room when suddenly a man dressed as a rat breaks in. He runs around while yelling, "I'm the rat! I'm the rat! Look at me, the rat!" Then he leaves, confusingly as he came. Roll reception to complain.
Yes, that happens sometimes. Apologies, sir. We can compensate you with 2 creativity.
Fuck it, you'll take it. Later, Nico asks to stop at the hotel for an ambitious cosplay change. You, Liam, April, and April agreed to go back with them and help them get dressed. He's a giant rat that breaks all the rules. He makes all the rules. Where does this belt go?
That's the belt that holds this sheath for my black dagger. Not to be confused with my grave dagger. My blacker dagger, or the sheath I keep my phone in. What about this belt? That's the thigh belt that holds the 2 shin belts in place. Never leave home without it.
Why does this character need shin belts? Do they serve any practical purpose?
They serve a great purpose. They make me look really cool. And they do serve. Each their own. If wearing an impractical amount of belts makes you feel confident, go for it, queen.
Fair enough. Okay, I've got one last belt. Where does it go?
That one's... I don't remember where that one goes, actually.
Maybe it just goes in the trash.
No!
Every belt is necessary to give depth to the character. Everyone knows the JRPG protagonist's power is directly proportional to the amount of belts they're wearing. Nez, you know where to put this belt?
That is a special extra belt for punishing hot people when they've been naughty. Wink. Maybe we should use this one to actually hold up your pants. Last time, we did a bit of spanking on April. This time, let's check out the other event, despite me also wanting to redo the spanking.
Good call!
Why wasn't that our first guess? Well, who remembers a regular belt when you're wearing all these other, way more awesome-looking belts?
What a tryhard.
Such overindulgence. I long for the day when JRPGs embrace the superior pants-holding accessory.
Elastic waistbands?
No, suspenders, of course.
Suspenders are cool. They're a very clownish accessory. Liam, I didn't know you had a bit of a clown in you.
I don't. I'm merely a connoisseur of all culture, clown culture included.
Is that so? Can you give us a honk honk?
Really? Is that okay for me to say? It's your word.
Of course, clown culture is super welcoming. I give you the pass.
Honk honk.
Your accent could use some work, but I think you've got the makings of a great clownery in you, my friend.
You ain't too smart for figuring out where the belt goes, but lose to Charm. Team hasn't even played a single Persona game. I mean, he's a hips. And he's probably like everyone has played the Persona games. Me? I only play obscure indie games. Let's activate Doug's plotline. Let's sit with Doug. Let us watch some TV.
I'll try not to fall asleep.
That's a cute graphic. You and Doug decide to unwind and binge watch cartoons on Netflix. During the commercial break, yes, you have Netflix with ads. You're not made of money. You see an advertisement for tactical boomerangs. One of them comes with a scope. Just why? Seems like a dumb choice for a boomerang, but when you go tell Doug that, you realize he's wide-eyed and enraptured by the ad. Whatever floats his boat. Boomerang!
Let's make a cozy nighttime read.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it! Why did you get banned from the zoo? You kept shooting a gun at random stuff for the lulz. You kept trying to fit stuff inside a zebra's mouth for scientific reasons. You tried to make No Pants Tuesdays a thing. Got robbed by dogs, so it was for your own safety. I don't know why that's the charming one, but okay. Choose a detective book that would totally catch your attention. The Case of the Missing Vagina. The Kid Detective's in. Babies, where do they come from? Death of a Twig. The Mystery of How Planes Fly. Load-bearing DEI. The Death of a Twig.
Why would you look at that?
Let us keep charmaxing. We are the sexy. Ooh. Near the merch hall, you find the gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random but cool. You put in another coin and you open the gacha and there's a letter.
Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when...
And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take 2 charm. Afterwards, you're walking towards the food trucks when you pass Doug carrying a boomerang of all things.
Hello. Hey, Nez. What do you think of my new boomerang?
It's, certainly a boomerang.
It sure is. I freaking love this thing. Boomeranging is gonna be my passion from now on.
Oh, why?
Because boomerangs are cool. You throw them and they always come back to you. Watch, I'll show you.
Doug throws the boomerang. It does not come back.
Huh? I think I know what I did wrong. 1 sec.
Doug goes to retrieve his boomerang.
Okay, let's try this again. Return to me, my friend. Ah, darn it. It's fine. 3rd time's the charm. I can do this. Is this boomerang broken or something?
You have to watch Doug trudge back and forth to get the boomerang anymore. It's too sad. There must be an easier way to make it come back. What if we write, if found, please return to Doug on the boomerang. It'll mix the badassery of boomerangs with the wholesomeness of trusting people's kindness. Or has he tried throwing it straight upwards? It's so much easier. Hold up. You should have gotten the attachment scope. Dang. Okay, hold up. I'm just checking my notes. What did these give again? If we're charm maxing, I guess the first choice is charm and the second choice is smarts. We could have just used our brain for it. I guess we could write, if found, please return to Doug. Some kind soul could probably return it.
Good thinking. Ooh, good idea. Should I add my last name and address too?
Maybe your social security number. Trust the world. See what happens. Nah, you don't want to be the first guy to get doxxed by a boomerang.
Okay, but I'm at least gonna glue a picture of myself on it so people know who I am. It's not like it's gonna go so far that whoever picks it up can't see from a distance.
Doug writes the message and glues a picture of himself to the boomerang.
Now let's try this one more time. Fly high, little guy!
Doug throws the boomerang right into the open window of a moving bus. I mean, it was a really good throw at least.
It was, wasn't it? I just hope I didn't hit anyone.
You know can't hurt. Wanna get a snack? I'm starving. You and Doug head over to the food trucks and get churros.
Huh? No, Nez. I've been thinking. Maybe it's not so bad that I lost the boomerang. It wasn't that cool, right?
Yeah, no, totally. In fact, I was thinking.
Hey, you there. You're Doug, right? I found your boomerang.
Who is this?
You did? Thank you so much. Where'd you find it? Hit me on the head while I was on the bus. At first I was pissed, but then the boomerang and I went on this crazy misadventure. And well, I won't bore you with details. The point is, I went searching for its owner, and I finally found you. Take care of this thing, okay? It's a keeper.
Don't tell me you fucked the boomerang.
I will. Thanks again. Have a nice day.
Whoa!
Can you believe it,
so
Nez?
cool.
This must be a sign that I'm destined to become a boomerang master after all.
Looks like this boomerang fixation won't be off the menu anytime soon. At least you gain 2 charm for helping Doug. Those to lose 2 smarts.
Oh my.
Okie dokie. Boomerang plot has merely begun. We are the fuckable. Let's go to the lobby. You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel.
Hello, Zala.
What did you miss? Just the first part of the plot line. You're on day 2. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping is a cosplay performance referencing some movie or plot. Who is that? One of the new playable characters that they released as DLC. Warm Walter, as they are called. I don't know what they are. I just think they're maybe a donut dessert monster or some shit. Get some rest and 2 boldness from not giving a single fuck. You, Liam, and Zoe are checking the convention center map when a microphone gets shoved in your faces. Ooh, new character. Wait a minute. Have we seen you before in Monster Camp? I don't quite remember. It's Bigfoot. Is it Bigfoot? You look like a giant scrawny. Sometimes I shouldn't open my mouth.
Hello, I'm a reporter with Channel 7 News. May I interview you 3 about your con experience?
Of course. Talking about myself is one of my favorite hobbies. He's not kidding. Liam's basically a professional meme enjoyer.
Excellent. So I understand that SpookyCon is attended by people all over the globe who consider themselves to be, and I quote, nerds. Have you attended the con today because you count yourselves among these nerds?
What? Do not lump me in with the common rabble. I'm not a nerd. I'm a cultural connoisseur. As such, I'm here to see intellectually stimulating panels and lord my encyclopedic knowledge on TTRPGs over others.
That's second thought. I am here to report, not judge. What about you, miss?
Liam Prom.
I'm a proud nerd myself, and I love SpookyCon. I'm here to buy merch and promote my fanfic, Liam Prom. It's a story where everyone in the world is a different version of my friend here, and the best part, there's only one bed.
A world with 8 billion versions of this guy has only one bed. Isn't that a bit inefficient?
Yeah, inefficiently sexy.
Ugh.
Please don't use my likeness to sexualize inefficiency. Too late!
Fascinating. What about you, sir? Perhaps you could tell me your favorite thing about SpookyCon.
Well, I love the cosplay. When I wear this mask, nobody sees the guy who killed all those people in Utah. It's refreshing! My favorite thing about the con is that the invisible gorilla that wants to kill me isn't here. For now. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
You mean Nezus never told you about the invisible gorilla stalker? Huh. Guess we know which one of us he likes more.
I'd much rather be Nez's friend that doesn't entertain his insane delusions. Trust me, he's real. Don't you remember when all the houses on my block got destroyed? Was the invisible gorilla? That sounds reminiscent of the hurricane that ripped through a town a few months back. That's what the media wants you to think. Yes, we do want you to think that because it's true. There was also the time I showed up to the school with all those bruises. Remember, guys?
Gasp! Was that the first time the invisible gorilla attacked you?
Yes, I barely escaped in my life. As I saw you get all those bruises when you bet someone $10 you could do a backflip down the stairs.
Those could have been different bruises. Correlation does not equal causation, Liam.
That's completely absurd.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever. Liam suddenly gets knocked unconscious by falling ceiling tile. It's the gorilla!
Holy shit, the invisible gorilla strikes again!
Oh my, you saw it on Channel 7, folks. Is there something to these invisible gorilla rumors? We'll find out after this commercial break. The invisible gorilla's back and no one is safe, but at least you could spend your last few days alive at the con. You gain 2 creativity for spreading the news at the con, and the invisible gorilla attacking it. Ooh, boys.
It's nice and warm in here.
Poor Liam. He was doubting my story. You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, the shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, they're not, because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy for dating sims. You gain 2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. It's time for a live session of your favorite TTRPG actual play show. You and your friends are stoked as hell. Is that supposed to be monsterized, legally distinct? Oh, fuck. The name just left my thought orbit. God damn it. Handsome man. Always in video games. Host Critical Role. Fuck. Mercer. Matt Mercer. Hello everyone, and welcome to Fiends at the Table. Boy, have we got an adventure for you today. An adventure with a twist. Today the party will be joined by a very special guest. Someone from the audience. Someone like you. Me. Yeah, you. You have the look of someone who's used to being thrown into weird, high-pressure situations with no prep time. Come on up here. Also, is this the same guy who... Is this the same guy from the other event where Doug meets a famous actor? I think this is also the same guy.
Damn.
Damn that guy ready to film.
Get on stage and are handed a character sheet. You are Walter Lee the Goblin Farmer. Are you a goblin who's a farmer who farms goblins? Who could say? Yeah, Keanu Reeves. This guy's also legally distinct Keanu Reeves. So everyone, you've heard reports of the dragon to slay on yonder mountain. What do you do?
Well, if I had a horse and cart, we could just drive there. But there are some party members I wouldn't trust on the road. Ah, this again. It was one little accident, get over it, it was just a fireball. One little accident is when I spilled some coffee on your pants the other day. This is beyond little.
Hey, quick reminder, the tavern keeper said he had information about the dragon if you were willing to pay for it.
Wow, offering money to solve a problem. Imagine someone doing that to cover the garage repair bill. You always make everything about money. I never made such a ruckus for the coffee thing, did I? Anyone else picking up on this weird tension between those two? And for once, I don't mean sexually.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to think that woman might have crashed that other woman's car in real life. Luckily, we have someone on the inside. Walter Lee, I hope he realizes the real adventure is slaying the dragon of friendship squabbles.
No pressure or anything. So how are you going to squash this beef and get the show back on track? Unleash misery upon the guild in a scale that makes them forget their petty squabbles and grateful you aren't part of their real lives. These nerds can't pass up on a good roll. Make them roll a die and whoever gets the higher number will be objectively right. Unleash misery. You've read enough TTRPG horror stories to know exactly how to ruin this game for everyone. All you need is an opportunity. Okay, so in the tavern, the barkeep is telling you legends of a secret network of caves. Are you guys even listening?
I told you, it had a few dings on it when you lent it me. The whole fucking door came off.
Hey DM, can I roll to barricade the exits, and then to light the tavern on fire? Sure. Soon the whole tavern is on fire, and the other players are doing their best to put the fire out. The dice don't seem to be on their side though. By the way, now might be a good time to tell you I've introduced some new homebrew rules. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
What? We told you we were not okay with that, no matter how cool it sounded. Quit whining, just summon elemental rainstorm already, let's try not to die.
Everyone's so busy trying not to burn to death that you forget to argue. They forget to argue. It's such a great tactic. You use it again and again. With that, you've survived the 8th fire set by Walter Lee this session. Good job.
We did it. Listen, after surviving 8 near-death experiences, I've come to realize maybe the car thing isn't that important. Agreed. Important thing is, you are not like Walter Lee. That's what I truly value in a friend.
The thing they always tell you that arson couldn't solve everything. You free the newly made-up players from their torment and return to your friends.
That's the power of friendship.
Aha! I called it! The power of friendship always triumphs.
I think it's the power of arson.
It's amazing how senseless violence really brought everybody together.
Wow!
I gotta take notes on this life hack to solve disagreements. I didn't know TTRPGs could be fun and educational.
They sure are. Into boldness for such unhinged solutions, but you lose too fun.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Alrighty then. Let's go to... We are the moment. Let's go to the hotel. You're in front of the hotel wasting time. The taxi stops right in front of you because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city's great. Skyscrapers, several neoplastism museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. This truly is one of the top cities worldwide. You want to eat his tasty looking hair? Then. Too bad these aren't locations in the game, so there's no art of them, but you can imagine them in your head and gain 2 creativity in the process. I will sip my coffee.
Arson isn't the answer, it's the question.
And the answer is yes. You take a break from the con to get a drink with Omen and listen to some of their crazy stories from their evil old days.
And then Malfamore said, "Look over here." And while he was distracted, I stabbed that pathetic do-gooder from behind. Ha! That's the kind of advanced tactic you can only pull off with a proper villainous team-up.
Sounds like you had quite the crew back in the day.
Of course, none of them were as powerful, intelligent, or attractive as me, but they weren't bad. I wonder what became of them.
Have you tried looking them up on Facebook?
I like
No, but that
this
sounds
idea.
like an excellent place to start. Bring me this book of faces and I shall examine it.
After explaining to Omen that Facebook is actually a website old people use to fall for AI images and stalk ex-classmates, she agrees to try it. Okay, what were the names of your old villain buddies?
Well, there was Malfamore, obviously. Vlad the... Oh. He had some stupid title I always forget. Vlad the Inhaler. And the other guy. With the meat grinder. Andy. Something dumb like that. Honestly, who can even remember the names of everyone they've even shared a secret lair with? Despite Omen's less than stellar information, you do your best to scour the site for her contacts, but come up empty.
Oh.
They must have been vanquished for good during my imprisonment. No matter. She says that, but you can't help but notice she looks a tiny bit disappointed. How can you track down her old friends? Just realize half of the ROs in this game are technically boomers? We're on the 4th game. Technically, we should be in Monster College or Monster Working Lifestyle, but we're at a con. You need disposable income to be at a con in the first place. Except for Doug. Doug is probably broke. Fake Omen's death. Once it's known they'll leave all their riches to their closest friends, those rats will surely appear out of their rocks. Pretty sure Liam isn't a boomer. I'm pretty sure he's like minimum 100 years old. Omen's friends should be more than a century old by now. We have to dig deeper. Check MySpace. Fake the death? Are you saying you aren't into older men and women? Chat, never doubt me ever again. This is your first and final warning. Never doubt my love of middle-aged men and women. Ha! I like your thinking. Quick, stab me. I don't think that's necessary. But I already got my knife out. Come on, don't be a coward. You stab them, since it seems the only way you're going to be able to move on with this plan. That hardly fake killed me at all. Never mind, we shall try another approach. You call Omen's lawyer, who is relieved Omen is committing a bloodless crime for once, and get him to drop a fake will. At the reading, you and Omen hide behind the curtain and watch the villains assemble. Dearly beloved, the lawyer begins. We are gathered here today to... Aha! Surprise, motherfuckers! I didn't die, I just couldn't find you in the Book of Faces. The villains look confused. You didn't think to save our contact details in a notebook or anything?
Pathetic.
You really think I, the all-powerful Omen, am going to waste my time saving your piddly little contacts? So, we're not getting any money? Someone else asks. Ha! Classic Andy! The only thing you're getting is a stabbing, like the good old times. My name's not Andy. Omen's old friend says as she stabs him, but he still looks happy. Omen and her old friends all stab each other until it's time to go home.
Oh, stupid redemption arc.
Those guys are fun. Though we don't have much other than stabbing in common anymore. Damn redemption arc. Personally, I'm glad you're not that evil. If it means we get to be friends. Me too, I guess. Even if your stabbing techniques need work. Feels good to have helped Omen reconnect with old friends and realize just how far they've come. Gain 2 boldness and lose 2 smarts. They have come this far. A bloodless crime. Welcome to my modest establishment. So modest it doesn't even need a license. Don't be shy. Pick a box, any box, before the cease and desist gets here. Okay. Time to gamble. Time to open some boxes. We're gonna skip the stat boxes because they could potentially ruin the run. However, the bottom boxes are always fun. Which is it, chat? Landmarks in Love, My Weird Little Village, Major Arcana, No Mercy. Which should we go for this time? So Landmarks in Love, they'll make locations spicier, whatever that means. These, My Weird Little Village affects our love interests. Or Major Arcana, it messes with the sound and video. Surely, we're not gonna get hot dogs or pancakes this time. Dealer's choice.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna close my eyes, and wherever we stop while I move the mouse. Here. My weird little village. Que bolita, cabrona. This item makes you see the romance options in a special outfit. Is this a maid outfit again? Thank you, come again, etc. Next! Day 3.
The perfect coffee table comic.
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm. The genie gives you $1 million, but there's a catch. You develop a serious addiction to puns. Don't even try it. When you're talking to anyone, you'll make the persistent error of calling them Mom. You'll be stalked by a demon named Larry. Every morning, you'll have to eat 6 burritos, causing a persistent tummy ache. Hell yeah. What conversation topic is severely underrated? Discussing the fact that while Tauruses are objectively hot, Geminis tend to be the worst. Your mom jokes. What not to name your fantasy characters unless you want them to sound dumb. Carcinization, a proven form of convergent evolution in which non-crab organisms evolve into crab-like body plan. Crabs! Your child won't leave, she's now watching. Great. Crabs? You wanna go crabs? Her mom jokes.
Nice and warm in here.
You had to keep up the bit. The first choice was about your mom, chat. Charm maxing. What do you mean? What do you mean my smartness supersedes my charm? Last time I'm checking that godforsaken menu. You find some teenagers selling their own fanzines. Aw, so cute. You check them out and they're awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. To show them how it's done, you make your own zine right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it at their stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you, but that awesome zine you made nets you to charm. Later you're sitting around thinking about Doug, as you often do. What was up with his sudden boomerang fixation? Hopefully that hype has died by now.
Hey! Hey, Nez. I'm glad I ran into you. Are you free right now?
Yes, why?
Because I want to take you.
On a date!
What a twist!
To the annual...
To the annual SpookyCon meetup for Boomerang enthusiasts.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Why is there a Boomerang meetup at the con all about nerd culture?
I wondered that myself. It seems weird since so many nerds are uncool and boomerangs are the pinnacle of coolness.
Sure, that's what you meant.
Anyway, do you want to go with me? I get nervous around new people, so it'd be nice if I was there with someone I really like.
He's too cute to refuse. You follow him to the dumb Boomerang meetup.
Whoa! This is amazing! I never thought I'd be in the presence of so many designer boomerangs.
Neither did I, to be totally honest.
I really hope these people like me. I'm only an amateur boomerang expert. They've gotta be like experts.
Actually, they all look wide-eyed and wet-eared as Doug, throwing their boomerangs and doing the walk of shame to go retrieve them. Still, Doug clearly needs a confidence boost right now, so why don't you give him a tip on how to impress his fellow boomerang dorks? We're at a meetup. Okay. I don't know if this is a bit shameful to admit. The last IRL nerdy con meetup I had with a bunch of online friends was an Undertale meetup. Circa 2016. Circa 2018? 2018. Those were the days when I still went to cons. Introduce yourself by yelling Boomerang. Everyone loves a good catchphrase. Get another boomerang. Nobody else here has 2 boomerangs. You've never been to any con? I feel like if you're a nerd, having at least one con-going experience is enough. a maximum of 1 con-going experience, because that's all you need. Because the scent is gonna be etched into your brain cavity for a long time. The before times, before the despair disease struck the world. Introduce yourself by yelling boom, or get another boomerang. Nobody here has 2 boomerangs.
That's perfect. To think Liam said it was a waste of money for me to get a backup boomerang. I sure showed him.
It's impossible for a con to be there where you live. Cons can be anywhere, as long as you believe in them, in your heart. Who am I kidding? They can't be anywhere. Watch Doug approach the other enthusiasts with a boomerang in each hand.
I'm Doug.
Hey guys, my name is Doug. I'm pioneering a new frontier in boomerang enthusiasm. 2 boomerangs.
Dude, that's awesome! I can't believe no one's ever thought to do that before.
How does it work? Do you throw them both at the same time? Or do you wait for one to come back before you throw the other like a perpetual boomerang machine? I'm still refining the technique. First I gotta figure out how to throw them so they return.
No sweat. All of us started from the bottom. It takes hours of practice and dedication to become a real boomerang master.
But you're coming strong out the gate. 2 boomerangs. The future really is now.
I have to say, I like a big strong guy with a thick rag in each hand.
What the fuck you say, Pinocchio Lopez?
Ah, shucks.
That's our man's!
Come here, Doug. You're one of us now. Let's work on your double boomerang technique. We're gonna be the envy of the boomerang forums.
Heck yeah!
I'd love to. Look, Nez, I'm officially a boomerang guy.
Aw, he bonded with his new friends. You're totally stoked about that, but you gained 2 fun for helping Doug anyway. You're not stoked about it. Lose 2 creativity.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Let's go to stage. Go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1, good artist copy. Great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2, write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Sharks are cool? Well shit, you don't know all that much about sharks. Much more research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Nez in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. Spider Shark? Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con. A Q&A with world-class game dev, Hayato Kamada.
Hey, you 2. Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready.
Yo.
You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight.
Crap.
Oh, crap, shoot. Gosh, frickin' darn it, we're so fudged. Oh, we're fudged right the heck. Commitment to family friendliness is admirable.
But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on?
Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time.
And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just so easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is.
You lost him? How?
Well, let's see. First, we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I have ever spent. Well, then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls.
Aren't they colorblind?
We could not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. Apparently, the only place to find bulls in this city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era.
Somebody pinch me.
It was fun. We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive.
Meanwhile, Death Stranding 2?
But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost it.
How does that even happen?
It is not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very excited about face paint.
What the fuck?
You only had to keep track of one fucking guy. Zoe should add main cafe to Liam Prom.
Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger. Imagine that.
Better help them find Hayato Kamada before the battle starts. I will sip my water. Where do we find legally distinct Kojima? Where are they hanging out? Probably with Hunter Schafer? Omen does make a compelling argument. He's probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode, look for boxes, moving conspicuously. Or compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. Check for boxes! Great idea. You all start looking for boxes. You lose precious minutes and find no Kamada.
This is not working.
Of course it isn't. It was an absurd idea.
That's never stopped us before.
None of you notice Hayato Kamada emerge from a nearby box until he shoots Liam in the leg. Ah! My leg! I win. You win what? The most famous asshole to shoot me award? No. I win at hide and seek. I was playing with Doug and Omen.
Ah, yes. And I suggested we raise the stakes by betting that he could not shoot Liam in the leg before we found him.
Ooh, I
Oh, this is the best $40 I've ever spent. Right. Gosh, how did I ever forget that?
You wish this guy got a portrait? You got a Sprite?
Do not berate yourself, Doug. Today was an eventful day, and being a volunteer is stressful. True, stress is a real stealthy killer, isn't it?
No, it isn't! Maniacs hiding in boxes and shooting people in the leg is! This is awesome. Thank you for doing this with me. Lately all my games are about carrying boxes. I forgot about how fun it is to hide inside things. Shoot people.
Death Stranding 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm so glad you had fun, Mr. Kamada. We can play again anytime you want.
Oh, what? No!
Come on, Liam, be a good sport.
Battle is saved, and later you play more hide and seek without shooting Liam, so he has fun. Get too fun and lose 2 months.
Oh my.
You can't wait for Kojima's new horror? Yeah. What was it called again? Prismata? Something Mata. Let's go with the lobby. Walking around the con lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede! Trying not to panic, you wander. Remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain 2 bonus for braving the stampede. Hello, Dammy. Don't worry, you're just in time. Well, not really alive. But you're here for day 3. Afterwards, you attend a meetup with fellow fans of Liam Prom, Zoe's famous fanfiction where everyone is Liam.
Doug! Rhymes with
Hi,
hug.
everybody. I'm Doug, Liam Prom's official moderator. It's nice to meet you all. Zoe can't be here today because I forgot to tell her that this was happening. But on the bright side, I brought Liam.
How passe.
It's a pleasure to be here, my dear peons. It's a great honor to meet you in the flesh, Liam. Thank you for being the glorious muse of our venerated author.
Hey, that's not me. I'm me.
Oh, quite right. So tell us, Liam, can you turn your rump into a horse's rump?
What? No. You're thinking of Centaur, Liam. I guess he's just a character from Zoe's fanfic.
See, can you still be ridden like a powerful stallion?
No, that'd be feasible if I were a centaur, but we've already established that I'm not.
Oh, is Centaur Liam coming today?
Oh.
Crap, people are getting bored. What's something fun and memorable we could do with the fans? I didn't think this through.
How ironic.
You can all write poetry in iambic pentameter. So daring!
What about you, Nico? Any ideas?
I am Liam.
Who is this Nico? I'm Liam, you rube. I propose that we write poetry in yam big penthouses as well.
Is that really what it sounds like? Looks like it's up to you, Nez. Propose an activity to do with the Liam Prom fans is to save the vibes of this meetup. Good news, everybody! It's time to play Ask Liam a series of invasive personal questions. When in doubt, do drugs. I suggest opium. It's thematically appropriate because it's vintage and esoteric, like Liam. Being horny on main is leagues better than what they did before. It is 2 Liams. Answer my invasive questions! Wait, no!
So Liam, how big is your canonical cock?
Nope.
I'm not answering.
Let me check.
Nico rummages around in their chest, presumably to find their own genitals among the sexy teeth.
Okay, I don't have Liam's cock right now, but I could grow one. How long do you want it to be? 8 inches? 9? Dealer's choice. So Liam, what is the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
This for sure.
It pains me to discuss it, but the worst thing that's ever happened to me was when I got turned into a vampire by eating an infected jelly donut.
Stop it.
That's not how I became a vampire. If you're going to impersonate me, at least do your research.
Oh, I've got a question that I've never laid awake at night wondering about. Who is your best friend, Liam?
John Paul Sartre. What? The philosopher? When he was alive. Nowadays, it's Dom Perignon. Huh?
Don't listen to that poser. My best friend is obviously you, Doug. You're the only one that can stand my insufferable hipsterism for more than half an hour.
Heck yeah.
Yes! Psst, Liam, I wasn't paying attention before. How big did you say your cock was?
You gain 2 smarts for learning so much about Liam, but you lose 2 fun for learning so much about Liam.
Why would you look at that?
Right. Get in the zone! You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Did Liam Loki admit he has alcohol problems? Clearly he became a vampire from that bite on his arm. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had 2 fun sitting. Omen and Doug are assigned to judge a competitive tarot tournament. You and Zoe have time to kill and decide to tag along. Ooh! New sprite. This one's a bit anime.
Yo, judges! We need a ruling over here.
Doug, con volunteer.
What's the problem? I ran a competitive tarot club in middle school, so I can probably help.
I'm gonna give this one the old Joey classic. My opponent cheated. He played a 9 of wands, which can only be played during the fortune phase if it's in the future position. Damn, Yugs. How do we get out of this one? I need to win the Dual Kingdom tournament to save my sister Serenity. Damn, Yugs. I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! In like 20 years.
Unless I have an elliptical cosmic guardian on the battlefield, which I do, she's lying to try and get me disqualified. Okay, I have no idea what most of those words meant. The meta's changed a lot since my day. But I've got a copy of the rulebook. It's only 74 pages long. I bet I'll get the gist if I speed read. I'll be right back. Who played this card here? I admire its avatar's rippling pectorals. I played it. It's my Mercury card. I see. You should win. This Mercury avatar is hot, both in the attractive way and the closest planet to the sun way. Ooh, what about this one? What's this guardian called? Venus, according to the text printed beneath that boobily-breasted bust of a cosmic woman. Yeah, she's sexy. I ship her with Mercury. Their ship name will be Summer Lovin'. All of this is irrelevant to the card game.
Are you for real?
Your love isn't irrelevant to me.
This conversation is cutting into your valuable flirting with your friends' time. Figure out which player cheated so everyone will move on. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I throw a lit match on the player's pants and see who burns. Conduct a karma audit on the alleged cheater to see if his karma has recently been deducted for cheating. Zoe, would it be morally permissible to light someone on fire in this context? I mean, the saying does go like that, and I don't think it's evil if it's in the name of investigation.
Yes.
Give me some matches!
Woman lights both of the players' pants on fire. They howl and writhe in burning agony.
Gasp! Gasp indeed. Fire is so breathtakingly beautiful. Oh no, I was gasping at a plot twist. Both of them cheated.
Gag upon
Oh,
your bitter
despicable.
failure.
You deserve your horrid fate, you filthy cheaters.
Let's use this as a teachable moment to remember that cheaters never prosper, Omen. I see that clearly now. We should have more teachable moments involving fire. I found the rule! The Elliptical Guardian does allow the Nine of Wands to be played during the Fortune phase, but not if Venus is also in play. You did cheat! Yeah, duh, they both cheated.
Look, they're both liars with flammable pants.
Golly.
Oh, gosh. Honestly, I think you're better off not playing this game anymore, bud. Just look what happened to these two.
You all decide to treat yourselves to some takoyaki to celebrate being great judges. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 smarts. Time to get some fresh air, baby! Let's go talk with
Ooh,
Doug,
it's toasty out
sitting
here.
with his best friend. Let's talk about family, SpookyCon friend group, work. Let's talk about the SpookyCon friend group.
It's the best friend group ever, isn't it? Feels like I'm in one of those fanfics where the average Joe main character is hired by a super famous boy band.
You mean to simply imply our friends should start a boy band?
No, but they're all ridiculously talented. And some of them are even famous. Can you believe that? How do you even process that? I'm buying blind boxes with Liam, who's like the best yaoi mangaka and probably the smartest person ever. Or hanging out with Nico, who aces any cosplay they try. Sometimes it feels like I'm hanging out with characters from one of my favorite movies, animes, and video games.
Whoa.
And that's even without shape-shifting.
When you put it like that, it does sound like Nico's all like, this is not even my final form.
Right! Then my friend since forever has become an idol and an influencer? Dang, April just excels at everything she does. I've always known this, but I will still keep getting mind blown every time she succeeds, which might eventually reduce my mind to smithereens. Zoe, I can be proud of her, Nez. I always knew her fanfics were simply the best, but it was about time the rest of the world knew.
Don't you say the most beautiful things about your friends?
Aww.
Ah, it's just true. Finally, there's Omen, who's trying so hard to change their ways. It's truly admirable.
It is commendable, but I gotta say, I think I saw them stabbing someone the other day.
Nez, come on. Imagine if you were in prison for more than 100 years and then thrown into a new world you barely understand.
Well, I've heard worse.
And say stabbing someone the other day is still a solid A- given the circumstances.
And getting an A- at your first try is essentially an A+ at first. I is right.
Exactly. I just feel so lucky to call all of them my friends.
Yeah, me too.
Aw, Doug, you know what? I feel extremely lucky to call you mine. Doug blushes a bit, then he proceeds to explain everything he admires about you. It warms your heart with the power of 100 hugs. I'm dying of diabetes? My sugar level
Let's
shouldn't
make
be
a
this high.
cozy nighttime read.
I'm about to hit JRPG old man age. It's 30. It's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. You've ended up in the most obscure music festival ever. Which band are you checking out? Counterfeit poetry, underground mathletes, all you could eat breakfast buffet, most glorious whole. Which band are we checking out? Kneecap. Let's go with counterfeit poetry. Okay, I thought that was charming, but that's creative. You're still the Obscure Music Festival. Now that you've chosen a band, just going by their title, which of these songs would be your favorite? Empathy for the man who could only eat soup. Soup for days. 5-letter words. Metaphors done wrong. Still creative. Time for the final event.
Nice and warm in here.
Should I even check? We have 2 smarts. The Kawaii Eyes. 26 charm. You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at a merch hall. You find a stand where someone is selling chargers. You buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws an ooh face on the charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm per Kawaii phone charger. Ooh. Afterwards, you get a text from Doug inviting you to the arcade. You're thrilled until you realize it won't be just the 2 of you.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, Nez is here. You remember my Boomerang friends, right? They've officially accepted me into their Boomerang gang. Sup, noob? I'm sure you could Boomerang, but can you Boomerang? You gotta be at least level 5 Boomeranger to chill out with our gang.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but boomerangs aren't my thing.
Oh hey, Doug, why the fuck did you invite this square? Let it go, dude. Once Doug's friend sees the awesome power our boomerangs we wield, he will be dying to be as cool as us.
Sure.
So what game should we play first? I'm a big fan of skee-ball. That doesn't involve boomerangs, bro. If we're not gonna play with our boomerangs, what the hell are we doing here? I was actually suggesting we play skee-ball with our boomerangs. It's good target practice. Oh, hell yeah, I'm going first.
They throw their boomerang, completely miss the skee ball machine, and hit a child in the back of the head.
I meant to do that. Not bad, but I bet I could trip the kid across the knees with my return throw. Watch and learn.
Why are you suggesting crabs? You once threw a boomerang, it never came back. Now you live in constant fear. Just out there, waiting for his opportunity to return.
Wait, let our new boomer bro take a shot. Think you could handle it, big guy? Yeah, of course I can handle it. Everybody watch me assault this innocent child.
God, these guys suck total ass, but Doug's too blinded by his desire to be cool to see it himself. That means you need to save him! Prove to Doug that he doesn't need to be in a boomerang gang to be cool.
Doug, stop! You're about to hurt an innocent child.
This isn't you! It might be Zoe, it might be... it might be April, it might be Liam, it might be Damien, but it definitely isn't you. Make him realize the boomerang gang is shitty. Fake friends. Tell them Doug is moving and needs some help if they're not too busy. Put an end to this nonsense by calling the cops. Boomerangs are classified as a deadly weapon. Say, Doug, you're moving tomorrow, right? Do you think your new friends here can help us pack up your stuff?
Huh? Wait, I'm moving? I had no idea. I really need to get a planner or something. Well, can any of you help? You kidding? I can't move heavy boxes. I could injure my throwing arm and have to give up boomeranging for life. Sorry, can't help either. I got a big boomerang tournament that day. Yeah, definitely legit. And I've already got plans tomorrow. I'm gonna reorganize my boomerang collection by color. It'll take all day, you see.
Okay, this one I actually believe.
Oh, well, I guess that's okay. This non-boomerang related conversation's boring, bro. Let's throw our boomerangs at cars on the bridge.
They all leave. Doug stands beside you, looking crestfallen.
Hello,
No, Doug!
puny underlings.
Omen to save the day! Your real friends are here, Doug. Oi, Doug, I got Nez's text about your big move tomorrow. I would be happy to help you out with it. Real friends help each other move heavy boxes.
You would?
Of course, with my ox-like strength, we should be done in an afternoon. How big is your fridge? I bet I could lift it with one hand. Come on, throw it at me.
I have the perfect
I can help
cosplay
too.
for that.
It'll be a good chance to work on my furniture salesman character. I don't suppose you have a wife I could have a toward affair with. Oh, no, I'm afraid not, but I appreciate your help. Of course, buddy, that's what friends are for.
Oh, thank you.
Aw, thank you all so much.
Give Doug a big hug and start frantically searching for a new apartment for him behind his back. You definitely didn't think this long-term logistics of the plan through, but it worked out anyway. You gained 2 charm.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sometimes the friends you have were near you all along. Stabbing people. Ow! I hit my leg. Also, okay. My monitor is just turned off a bit after hitting the table. Let's go to the hotel. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs with a creative reinterpretation. You saw Splash Kaboom with a twist? You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. Also, you give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve 2 creativity for your successful boob storming. Later, after spending some one-on-one time with Doug in the merch hall, it's going great except for one thing. Everything is sold. Friendship. You've got no idea if this is a date or not.
Hey! Hey, Nez. Check out this giant slushie. I got us 2 straws so we could drink it together.
Like, that's pretty date-like, right?
Also, I got this 3rd straw. This guy was behind me in the queue and I didn't want him to feel left out. So I said he could join us.
Not date-like. Later, the crowds in the merch hall are getting busy and you nearly trip. Doug turns off his arm.
Are you okay? Do you want to hold on so we don't get separated?
Date-like. Then someone from the crowd speaks up.
I'm worried about getting lost in this crowd too.
And me! Plus my foam tail keeps getting crushed.
Well, that's okay. You can take Nez's other arm and we'll all form a chain through the crowd safely.
It's sweet that Doug is nice to everyone, but a sweaty stranger hanging off your arm doesn't help you figure out how he feels about you specifically. You know he likes you, but Doug likes everyone. You need to know if he likes you. There's got to be a saucy con activity you could do together that'll let you find out how he really feels. Ask him to help you choose a dakimakura. It's the nerdy version of lingerie shopping. Ask him to skinny dip in the con ball pit video. Oh my! Not the con ball pit! Skinny dipping in the con ball pit! Doug and Walter are such good huggers. We skinny dip in the ball pit. Can't be that deep.
What? What? No way I could do something like that.
Why not?
Oh well, what about all the other people around?
Come on, nobody actually uses the ball pit. It'll be empty.
Okay, but what if we got caught? Wouldn't we get in trouble?
What are you two acting like bashful high schoolers for? Get naked into the pit! Risk is all part of the fun.
Oh, but isn't skinny dipping together kinda intimate?
Yeah, it is. I don't mind if you don't.
Oh, you know what? Let's be wild. Let's do it! It's empty for a reason. Somebody pissed in the ball pit. Who pissed in the ball pit?
You make your way to the ball pit, then strip down and jump in.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're really doing this.
You have tons of fun messing about and splashing the balls at each other, but eventually you just float on your back, side by side, gazing up at the convention center ceiling.
Whoa, so
I always
cool.
thought cool stuff like this only happened to other people. But here I am!
Here you are.
Thank you for convincing me, Nez. I'm really glad I'm here in this ball pit with you.
Float in blissful silence together for a while, longer until a security guard comes by and kicks you out for being naked. Worth it. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm.
Come on, take my hand.
How did they make the ball pit of a con romantic? How did they do that? Let's go to Let's go to the zone. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. Make fast decisions, going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Till they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts. Surely gained 5 fun. 5 fun, 2 fun. This is why we only have 2 smarts. Then you get a text from Doug asking you to play a video game with him. You two have gotten closer lately, so it's exciting to spend some one-on-one time together.
Hey Nez, sorry I texted you out of the blue. This was a completely spontaneous decision.
Also shirtless.
Oh, by the way, the fridge is full of your favorite snacks. I warmed up your PJs with the hairdryer so they're nice and comfy. Make yourself at home. I'm gonna go pick out the game.
Can't help but notice that Doug is shaking like a bowl full of jelly. More than usual. Is everything okay?
I'm just excited. I want to play these games with you for a while, and I just hope you like them.
What games are they?
Well, they're multiplayer games that involve cooperation, mutual trust, and semi-nudity?
Are they erotic or something?
Kinda. But we don't have to play them. I've got other games if...
Oh, no. I'm down. Let's play the sexy games.
Oh, really? Yay! I wanted you to have options, so I picked out a few games. Which one do you want to play?
What do we play? Oh, yes, chef. A sexy cop cooking simulator. Or Smash Your Bros. Okay, chat. You guys can have this one. Oh, yes, chef. Smash Your Bros. Poll time! Chat, you get this choice. Oh, 50-50. Are we gonna get a tiebreaker? Oh, 11 votes. Going once. Going twice. It's back at 50-50. Wait a minute. I was about to end it. Oh my god. Okay. Get it? Ending it at 13 votes. Oh yes, chef. A sexy cop cooking simulator.
Okay, cool. This game is kinda high intensity, but I'm sure it'll still be fun.
15 minutes later.
The cream, Nez! The pies need more cream!
I'm creaming as fast as I can.
No, our customers are leaving! Oh, we're gonna get a low score.
Focus, Doug. You can't get performance anxiety now. We haven't even reached a climax of rush hour.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not as good as a chef as I thought. I should just turn in my checkered apron and thong.
Don't say that. You're a necessary part of this sexy bakery.
You really think so?
Yes. Maybe you'd make a better top.
Oh, what do you mean?
How about you go to the top floor and churn the cook? I'll go to the bottom floor and make the pies.
Really? You let me cream?
Doug, honored to let you cream the pies.
Hey, yo! Okay.
You and Doug managed to turn a very sexy profit at your virtual bakery. You spend it all into creativity and lose 2 bones.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Well, I didn't expect that. Lobby. Damn is right. You decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity for the con. For anyone who's not a social butterfly. Words are hard. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. You even say bless you to someone who sneezes. Look at you, socializing. Here, have 2 bones. There's a meetup for fans of Liam Prom, so obviously you're going. It's awesome to see people support your friends.
So Nez, how long have you been following Zoe for? We were fans of Zoe back when sacrificing goats for her was cool. But it's not cool anymore, eh? Don't go making sacrifices to Zoe if you were thinking of doing so.
Yeah, no worries. I haven't done that since.
Hold that thought. Look, everyone, it's Zoe. And that... the Doug. Doug. Oh, you banned the bot I reported from Liam Prom Discord one time. It was really cool. Me? Cool? It was nothing. All part of a mod's job. That guy, am I right? He's like the sheriff of the server. Tell us how he got so cool, Doug. Come on, spare a tip or two. You want me to give you advice on being cool? Gosh, hang on. I've got a notebook here with everything I've learned. Let's see.
Look, man, it's very wholesome that Doug loves being an internet janitor on a Discord server. You're still an internet janitor. You leave Doug to it and go check on your other friends who seem to be discussing the logistics of this meeting. I say as an internet janitor from Discord. I've had a lot of bullshit dealt with over the past years. Being an internet janitor for a bunch of socially awkward motherfuckers like you, chat. Leave Doug to it and go check on your other friends who seem to be discussing the logistics of this meeting. So Liam, what do you have planned to kick this thing up to the next level? What do you mean? You're the star attraction. You gotta do something about awesome to give the fans a unique Liam Prom experience they'll cherish forever. I understand. You want me to perform the one-man German opera I've been working on? I don't think that's quite the fans are looking for, Liam. Are you sure? I've been practicing. I really think I'm getting quite good. Here, let me warm up. No opera! There's a reason opera Liam was cut from the draft. It's got to be something a normal person would think is awesome too. Liam, pretentious dork that he is in no way qualified to judge what might be. Looks like it's up to you to find a way to make this fan meet for the ages. Instead of commemorative tattoos, get commemorative scars. Stab everyone in the foot. It will last forever. Everyone's seen Liam turns into a bat. Some have seen Liam turns into a hot dog stand. But no one's seen Liam turns into a bouncy castle. Surprising. Memorable. You can bounce inside of Liam. Bounce on it, crazy style! An hour later, you and your friends and the other fans are having an awesome time inside the bouncy castle that is Liam. Whoa! Who would have thought that bouncing around inside Liam would be so much fun?
Fuck yeah!
To be totally surrounded by the Liam to the line court. It's the ultimate Liam experience. The only thing better than being inside Liam is being inside Liam together. Hey, we should get a group picture so we always remember the awesome time we had inside Liam together. Totally, we'd be telling the story of when they had fun inside Liam for years to come. Thanks for letting us bounce inside you again, Liam. Whatever. This is all just research from my absurdist novella about a man who wakes up one morning to find himself transformed into a gigantic bouncy castle. Aw, you say that, but I know you're having fun too, right, Liam? Right? Fine, I'll admit this is the second most fun I've ever had. 10 to 15 people fit inside of me, I guess. And you're happy to be one of those 10 to 15 people. You gain 2 fun, lose 2 boldness. And now time for the comic!
Wow.
Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. The Flame of Truth is a pulp noir adventure that follows private investigator Moss Man. This jaded detective used to be part of the police force, but he lost his badge after a dog stole his gun. His peace will be broken when a mysterious femme fatale comes to him with a new case. The mysterious death of a twin. But playing detective isn't easy when you have to battle your inner demons, which in Moss's case, take the form of a dreadful memory of that one time mauled the police chief, Prom. As if that wasn't enough, as the mysteries unravel, Moss will realize this case might be tied to something much bigger. Your mom.
Can this moth find the flame of truth? Or will he be consumed by the fire? All my leads turned out to be dead ends. So there I was, searching the last place left, bottom of the bottle. You always find your way back here, don't you? What can I serve for you, boss? I think I have a thirst for gossip. Have you heard anything juicy lately? Sure. See that fella over there? That unicorn isn't all magic and rainbows. I've heard he's gotten his horn in some dirty plays. He's in business of counterfeit poems. Really? Then he might know something about the mysterious death of Twink. Let's see where that horn points me. Not so fast, mossy boy. Boss isn't happy with you turning over so many rocks. You know what happens to moths who get too close to the light? They get burnt. Yikes. Whack! No! Rain tends to my wounds, but it doesn't put out this fire that burns so bright inside me. The flame of truth. The beatdown made me see things clearly. Truth is a white rabbit that runs fast. And I'm rather bad at constructing metaphors, I realize now. That was a noir. Boss, no! Whacked by the cops. ACAB. You finally gather your courage and ask your favorite green goober to go to the con after party with you.
Not complaining.
Really?
but-
I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm surprised you'd want to go to the party with a dork like me. Don't you get it, though? I like you because you're a dork. You do? Of course. You don't need to be some hotshot boomerang guy to get people's attention. People love you because you're, well, you.
Aw.
Thank you, Nez. I really needed to hear that. So the two of you went to the after party. Doug had a blast. It brought you enormous joy to see him come out of his shell.
Who needs a boomerang when I have you here?
And it brought you even more joy when you two went back to the hotel and he came out of his clothes. Holy! It turns out Doug's just as appealing on the outside as he is on the inside. He truly is a total adorable package. What would Doug doing? What would doing it with Doug feel like? I must stay silent on this one. If I speak, I go to horny jail. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not going apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth that this day held close to our hearts, that no matter where we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again unafraid. And it reminds us, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to do.
And there we go!
The
The first secret ending for Doug, blaming Crotch Man, Jesse Cox himself, our slime lad. Very wholesome. We had friends all along, all around. Didn't need to be part of a boomerang gang. Okay. Anyway, next weekend we will be back with some more Monster Prom
Sundays, we'll be doing Doug's other secret ending. I have no idea what it is though. And then after that, will be Liam. Saving the last of the romance options before we move on to all the other 20 secret endings. I gotta figure out how to unlock them. What do you guys think of Doug Chat? It kind of reminds me of Blobber. Would I play Date Everything? Yes. When is it coming out? I heard everyone is literally in it. Like, literally everyone is in it. Every one of your favorite voice actors. It'll let you literally date everything. It's already out? Dang. We should find time to stream it. Maybe next Saturday, actually. That's a thought. Anyway, good to be back for some more Monster Prom Sundays. Thank everyone in chat for watching, for using us as second monitor content, and staying with us as we reacted and read through Doug's Boomerang secret ending. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. We will be once again back at it again next weekend for some more Monster Prom Sundays. Bye-bye, friendos.